Well, we have had quite the warm and muggy evening. We are getting to the overnight hours, though. Things are starting to get a bit more humid. Here's a look at what you have for your observation at Savannah Hilton International Airport. Temperatures are in the mid-70s. Dew point temperature about 67 degrees. That is overall fairly humid for this time of year. Winds are out of the east to northeast. That at least has made things a little bit more bearable. Now, Viper radar is dry on land. That is just ground clutter, non-meteorological returns being shown. But offshore, there are some showers pivoting in. That's going to lead to about a 20% or so shot of a shower at the first thing in the morning, but more shower chances are behind this initial batch. But again, these are not going to be downpours or long duration events, but nevertheless, 20% chance of coastal showers in play at the start of the day. 68 so low temperatures quickly warm into the 80s though, but a couple things in our favor: cloud cover and also those winds are going to keep the temperatures down. High temperature of 86 degrees and about a 20% chance of stray showers during portions of the afternoon. That's going to generally be the case for the next few days as well. Generally, an unsettled regime continues offshore as there's still been plenty in the way of mid and upper level disturbances ranging from South Florida to off of our shores, and some of this energy working in and also more in the way of southerly flow in the mid and upper levels is going to allow for just enough moisture for those rain chances the next couple of days. Surface high pressure over the Appalachians, those continue to be around the area. That's going to generally hold things up for just a little while. Now again, deeper moisture is going to start to work in. That's what's eventually going to set the stage for more showers in the region. And a lot of dry air to the west, but that's not going to make its way into our area. So starting off the day, again, passing coastal showers are in play there in the area, and did not really put too much in the way of pausing into this at all, right? But still 20% chances of showers here for a lot of the day on your Monday. Now into Tuesday, again, the same theme's going to be around. Showers along the sea breeze could fire up, and that's 20% chances, generally speaking, right along the immediate coast, but some spots inland may get lucky and end up with some of those showers too. But this activity winds down as you get, of course, to sunset, as has been the case here recently. The next several days, again, feature just a few bouts of rain chances. Same for Monday, by the way. Really not thinking much in the way on Wednesday as high pressure does intensify ahead of a cold front, but low pressure moves in, cold front moves in as well, and we're going to have scattered storms possible in play for you by Friday, even into Saturday. But generally speaking, frontal passage will be Friday into Saturday. That's what's going to usher in that true fall-like feel. Gabrielle is now a hurricane, and at 5 p.m. it formed into a hurricane as of 11 p.m. Still holding steady with 75-mile-per-hour maximum sustained winds. Generally starting to get that look to it, though, that we could see some fairly rapid intensification over the next about 24 hours or so. Bermuda is right here, small island east of our area by several hundred miles. It's going to avoid even directly impacting Bermuda. The cone does take it east of that island and then eventually turns it off into the North Atlantic, but not before reaching major hurricane status east of the island there. And again, may bring some swell and rip current risk for our area, but not thinking that's a major concern overall outside of those immediate coastal concerns. So that lead tropical wave that initially fell apart, currently being sheared by outflow from Hurricane Gabrielle actually, but 30% chance of developing. It's going to likely move in towards the Caribbean islands, but as we have a cold front coming in, that's going to generally keep it off the east coast based on current model predictions. Second wave has a 60% chance of developing, a lot of thunderstorm activity with it, but a real long way to go. On our local waters tomorrow, 10 to 20 knot winds develop, 3 to 5 foot seas as well. Not thinking a small craft advisory is going to be necessary though. And into the 7-day forecast, we do have again those chances for showers at periods of time through the day Monday. Now if we go into Tuesday, same thing is going to be in play, but high pressure builds back in once we get towards the middle portion of the week, and that's going to be the thing that helps us get warmed up though by Wednesday, and we have 90s in play by Thursday, but more shower and storm chances arrive by the end of the week with even a cold front in sight for next weekend.
All right, not bad at all. Can't complain.
No.
All right, thanks, Chef. All right, coming up in sports, could Jacksonville